Hey there, let's go ahead and continue our Google Ads course. In the previous lesson we set up location targeting. In this lesson we're going to set the ad schedule, meaning the time when our ads will show and when they will not show. To be more precise, we'll set it up so ads are eligible to show all the time. But we'll split the schedule into different time segments. Later we'll be able to edit these segments based on the statistics we'll be collecting. If you've been taking this course from the very first lesson and you already see that everything is great, please hit like. Likes are a great signal for people who found this video randomly and are deciding whether to watch it or not, and it'll just make me happy too. Thank you. Let's get started. I'm setting the ad schedule in the Google Ads web interface. Inside Audiences, Keywords and Content, I select Ad Schedule. Right now I'm looking at all three campaigns at once. To see the visual chart, you need to select only one. I'll choose Search Miami Manicure simply because it's the first one. We see a chart with the days of the week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you hover your cursor, you'll see the label All Day. On Monday it's Show All Day, on Tuesday All Day, on Wednesday All Day, and so on. I want to set up time segments, so I click the pencil icon or the plus button. It doesn't matter. Here you can pick a specific day. But for now, I'm choosing all days. That's the default. You could of course choose Monday, Friday and then Saturday, Sunday, or you can click each day manually. Some people do that, like I don't work on Saturday and Sunday, so ads should be off during that time. But for now, don't do it like that. Leave all days. I'll explain why in a moment. Let's say from 12 AM to 8 AM you don't work. From 8 AM to 5 PM you work, and from 5 PM to 12 AM you don't work again. I set from 0 to 8. I click Add, then from 8 to 17. Add again, and then I enter from 17 to 0. For some reason it's showing a 24-hour format here. Maybe it's some kind of glitch, I don't know. When I click Save, it will display it correctly and you can verify it visually. I click Save. Now the chart changes. If I hover over, for example, the segment Mondays 8 AM to 5 PM, that's a specific time segment where we'll be able to turn ads on and off and sometimes adjust bids. We'll be able to hover and see how many clicks there were, on which day, at what time. For example, on Wednesdays from 5 PM to 12 AM. There are more clicks, on Sunday fewer clicks, and so on. Right now the stats are 0. Obviously, I'm talking about what we'll be able to do later. I'll scroll down. In this same section we can do bid adjustments. I hover, click the pencil icon, and I can increase bids or decrease bids. We're not going to increase bids. Why? Because from the start we set bids the way we want them to be. It's easier to decrease than to increase. If you increase, you can create confusion. In the main interface you have one upper limit, but in reality it's different because there's an adjustment here. So, we set base bids in the main interface. We'll do that in the next lesson. And bid adjustments are set here, mostly in the direction of decreasing. I change increase to decrease. Let's say I decrease the bid by 90%. That's the maximum decrease possible. As shown in the example below, if the bid was $10, it becomes $1. That means ads almost don't show, but they still might show sometimes, just very cheaply. And that's cool because you barely spend budget and you can catch very cheap leads. I'll click Save. If later the stats show that during this time we don't need clients at all, then we'll simply remove the time segment and ads won't show there at all. Before launching the campaign, we don't change bid adjustments. We leave everything at 0. Why? Because we don't know what time ads will perform best. I already mentioned in one of the lessons that in some niches competitors turn ads off at night. But if the website has a lead form and people don't call at night, they submit a request instead, then why turn ads off? Yes, your manager won't answer the phone at night, but they'll call back in the morning. Why not vacuum up the cheapest leads? On weekends, for example, it's much easier to get orders because many advertisers simply turn ads off. And potential clients have fewer options to choose from. If competitors turn ads off at night, and we don't, then ads will be cheaper for us at night, even if we don't lower the bid. Why? Because you don't pay the bid you set. You pay just 1 cent more than the competitor's bid. If one competitor bids $1, another bids $2, and you bid $100, that doesn't mean you'll pay $100. You'll pay $2.01. The bid adjustment we applied looks like this on the chart. Everything is clearly visible, very convenient. I'm going to remove bid adjustments. We don't need them at the start. We'll set them based on future statistics. Because right now you can make wrong assumptions just by guessing. I simply clear the field and click Save. By the way, not in every bidding setup Google allows bid adjustments by time. Sometimes it believes the AI will handle this better. But you can choose Add Schedule Timing in all of them. Later we'll click Columns and add columns for reporting. We'll be interested in conversions. We expand that section. I always choose conversions, cost per conversion and conversion rate. To apply, you click Apply, but for now I'll click Cancel. The analysis lesson is still ahead. Then we'll be looking at real data. With these columns you'll see in the table which time segments bring you more conversions. You'll see which segments are the cheapest and so on. Only real data will show you what time is the most profitable to advertise. Now we move to Google Ads Editor. Unlike radius geotargeting, which is easier to set up in the web interface, ad schedule can be configured in Editor. It's done right here. I showed this in the lesson about setting up campaigns. So, first we click Get Recent Changes. We select More Data because in Basic the ad schedule doesn't load. We click OK. After loading, the campaigns with changes are highlighted in green. Let's select the campaign with changes. We change the schedule in Search Miami Manicure. Now we see Ad Schedule 100%. That means ads are eligible to show all the time. If we had skipped a day or any time segment, then during that time ads wouldn't show at all, and it would show less than 100%. I click Done. In Editor, it's convenient to select a campaign. Simply hover over the schedule percentage and instantly see what times the ads are showing. In the web interface you have to go inside, but here everything is visible right away. If you click the pencil icon, you can edit the schedule the same way I showed in the web interface. You click Add and make changes. Here the time format is the usual AM and PM. Also notice that I have horizontal mode checked. Without it, the schedule looks different. It's the same thing, just a different view. I close it. In Editor, by the way, like with everything here, you can select any number of campaigns at once and configure the schedule for all of them simultaneously. Alright, closing this. In the interface, we set the schedule for one campaign. Now the next important part is copying the schedule. How to do it? Right-click the campaign you want to copy the schedule from. Choose Copy Shell. Then select the target campaigns. You can do it in bulk, but for now I'll select just one. Search Miami Nail. Next to Add Schedule, click the folder icon to paste. Magic. Now it's 100%. The triangle next to the campaign means there are changes inside. Do the same with the pedicure campaign. You could have selected both campaigns at once and clicked once. I'm just showing you different options. Now we need to publish the changes. Click Post and then Post again. Close. Done. Reminder, you're watching the free Google Ads course from 0 to Pro. See you in the next video, where we'll set bids. I'll show you how to do it based on your business numbers, not based on how much Google wants to make from you. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel. See you in the next lesson. Think bigger and make money.